Hey, are you a high school student getting ready to go to college? Or a parent of a high school student having to pay for college and interested in taking out student loans? Well, I know those conversations can be tough, a bit scary. As someone who's had to pull out 6 figures worth of student loan debt, trust and believe, I understand the struggle. But I'm here to tell you today, it doesn't have to be that scary. Here are 5 tips I use to help reduce the amount of student loans that I took out. Coming up next on Adulting with Micah. So before we get started, I just want to say thank you for all of those that have supported the channel thus far. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to making more videos as we continue to grow this channel. So thank you so much. And of course, if you could please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. This will continue to help us build more content for the Adulting with Micah channel. So let's get into these 5 tips. Tip number 1, work study. The work study program was great. Work study is a federally funded program in which the government will pay a student that attends college or university so that they have an opportunity to have a part-time job. The university had students such as myself work in part-time capacities in different roles throughout the college. So you could work at the bookstore, you could work at the dining common. For me, the student, I was able to work in a part-time capacity, and the federal government would pay for half of my hourly wage, and then the university would pay for the other half of my hourly wage. So at the time, I was getting paid $12 an hour to work at the student store. $6 would come from the federal government for my work study, and then the other $6 would come from the university. Thus, students that were work study eligible were always more desired because, one, the university didn't have to pay as much for us, but it was a perk for me because I was able to have a part-time job, and I was able to start to slowly figure out and create a system in how I wanted to begin paying off my student loans. Tip number 2, summer school. Typically during the summer, many of us are probably traveling, having a good time. However, for me, I chose to take advantage of attending summer school. I took classes at the junior college that was in the local town that I went to school, and I was able to take classes at a way cheaper rate than I would have had I taken them at the university. I also took classes at my university because most of the classes were either 6 to 8 weeks, and I was able to save so much money paying a 6 to 8 week tuition compared to a 16-week tuition. By sacrificing some fun in the summer, it could potentially save you thousands of dollars for your future. Tip number 3, become a resident assistant. If you are a new student going to college and you're living in the dorm life, most university and colleges have what's called a resident assistant, but we'll abbreviate it to an RA. And an RA is there not only to help you get acclimated to college, assist with campus life, dormitory life. They're the leaders of your floor. I loved being an RA. The number 1 perk for me, in addition to helping my resis get acclimated to college life, was my meals and my lodging was 100% free. And so typically, room and board behind your paying for your college tuition and registration fees is the second biggest expense. So I did that my sophomore, junior, and senior year. So definitely look into becoming an RA. Tip number 4, InState Tuition. I highly recommend and encourage attending college or university in your home state. This is because if you decide to attend a college or university out of state, typically out-of-state tuition for non-residents is more expensive than paying in-state tuition. Tip number 5, take classes at the local junior college. And this is something that you can do today. If you are a high school student preparing to go to college, check out your local community college and see if they're admitting high school students, because you could start to knock out some of your classes that you would have to take at the university, specifically your general education requirements. I began taking classes at my local community college my fall semester of my freshman year in 9th grade, and I took them all throughout my time in high school. I was able to take enough courses and meet enough credits so that I could graduate high school with my Associate of Arts degree. And so those prerequisites that I was able to use then had me at the junior level status at college. And so this helped me save thousands upon thousands of dollars, not only one, because I started university having already taken my general education courses and being a junior, so I could just start my higher education classes for my majors. But when I was in high school, I paid $0 for the tuition from 9th grade to 12th grade year. So if you're looking to save thousands upon thousands of dollars like I did and to reduce the amount of student loan debt you pull out, check out your local community college and see if they'll admit you today. So those are my 5 tips that have helped me to reduce the amount of student loan debt that I had to pull out. If you found any of this information helpful or interesting, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you learned from today's video. And as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. And I look forward to talking to you at the next video. Bye.